Your obedience affects more than just you. What if your obedience to God is not just about your life? What if there are people, specific people, whose entire destiny is locked behind your yes? What if the step you keep postponing is the door someone else cannot open until you move? Watch this carefully. Genesis chapter 12 verse 2 and 3. I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. God did not tell Abraham, I will bless you so that you can enjoy a comfortable life. He said, I will bless you so that you will be a blessing, and not just to your family, not just to your nation, all the families of the earth. One man's obedience, global, generational, eternal consequences. That is the weight of a yes to God. When Abraham packed up everything he owned and left for a land he had never seen, he had no idea that his obedience was writing the opening chapter of the redemption of the entire human race. He did not know that his willingness to live would eventually produce the nation that would birth the Messiah. He just knew God said go, and he went. Your obedience works the same way. You cannot see the full downstream consequence of your yes. You cannot trace every life that will be touched, every generation that will be uttered, every destiny that will be unlocked because you decided to move when God said move. William Wilberforce almost quit twice. The fight to abolish the slave trade in Britain nearly destroyed his health, his reputation, and his political career. And in his darkest moment of discouragement, John Wesley wrote him a letter from his deathbed. The last letter Wesley ever wrote, it said, unless God has raised you up for this very thing, you will be worn out by the opposition of men and devils. But if God be for you, who can be against you? Go on in the name of God and in the power of his might. Wilberforce persisted, and 3 days before he died, the Slavery Abolition Act passed. One man's obedience, millions of lives across generations. You do not know who is waiting on the other side of your yes, but God does, and he is asking you to trust him enough to move, not because you can see the full picture, but because he can. Your children are watching your obedience. Your spiritual sons are watching your obedience. The generation behind you is watching your obedience. And what they see you do, they will believe they can do. Your yes is not just your yes, it is theirs too. Right now, think about the one act of obedience you have been delaying, the one step, the one yes. Now ask yourself, who else is waiting on the other side of this? Who is God trying to reach through the thing he is asking you to do? Write their names down if you know them, and let that weight move you where your own comfort could not. Comment below, what is the one act of obedience you are committing to this week? Not just for yourself, but for the people whose lives depend on your yes. Declare it publicly and tag someone whose obedience you have been praying for. Send this to them directly. They might need this today more than you know. Make this declaration with me. My obedience is not just about me. There are people whose destinies are connected to my yes. Generations that will be shaped by my faithfulness. Lives that will be touched by the thing God has placed in my hands. I will not keep them waiting. I will move today, not just for myself, but for every person on the other side of my obedience. My yes is generational. My obedience is eternal, and I will not shrink from it. Hallelujah.